have to do it all alone. Carry everything, hold it together, stay strong, keep the mask on. You've been told that asking for help makes you weak, that it means you can't handle life, that it means you failed, but it doesn't. It never did. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. It's saying, I still care. It's saying, I still want to fight. It's saying, I'm not done yet. You've carried enough alone. The weight on your shoulders, it's been there for too long. The silence you keep, it's louder than anything you say out loud. You've been trying to survive on your own strength, and I get it. You don't want to be a burden. You don't want to seem weak. You don't want to let anyone in. But listen, the people who really love you, the ones who care, they want to help. They just don't always know you need it. And you don't always let them. You've built this armor thinking it'll protect you, but sometimes that armor becomes the cage. You're not weak for needing help. You're human. And sometimes being human means saying, I can't do this alone right now. That's not surrender. That's courage. The kind of courage that keeps you alive. The kind that helps you heal. The kind that helps you move again. Asking for help, it's not the end of the road. It's how you find your way back. You've spent so much time trying to be unbreakable. But strength, it isn't about never breaking. It's about how you rebuild yourself, how you reach out, even when your hands are shaking, how you speak up, even when your voice cracks. There's power in saying, I'm not okay right now. There's power in admitting that the weight is too heavy today. That's where real strength lives. Not in the pretending, not in the silence, but in the honesty. You see, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's truth. And truth is what builds connection. When you hide everything you feel, you start to disappear inside yourself. You stop letting people see you. You start walking through life like a ghost. The world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It needs a real one. The one who's fighting, who's learning, who's doing their best. Even on the bad days. When you open up, something happens. People show up. Life opens again. And sometimes you'll ask for help and someone won't understand. That's okay. Not everyone can meet you where you are, but someone will. Someone always will. And maybe that person has been through the same. Maybe they've fallen apart too. Maybe they've learned how to get back up, and they'll show you how. Strength isn't always about holding on. Sometimes it's about reaching out. It's about saying, I can't do this alone. And meaning it, because the truth is, you don't have to. Sometimes it feels like no one sees you, like you're screaming underwater, like you could disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. I know that feeling, that quiet ache in your chest that never seems to leave, that exhaustion that sleep can't fix, that voice in your head whispering, why bother? But listen, you are not alone in that. Every single person you look at, the strong ones, the loud ones, the ones who seem to have it all, they've been there too. They've broken too. They've stared at the ceiling late at night, wondering if things would ever change. They just don't talk about it. And that silence, it makes you believe you're the only one who feels like this. You're not. There are people who will understand, people who care more than you think, people who will listen if you give them the chance. You've just got to let them in, even a little. You don't need to tell them everything. You don't need to have the right words. You just need to show up as you are. Healing doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it's a quiet conversation, a text, a moment where someone looks at you and says, I get it. And that's where it starts. That's where the dark begins to shift. You realize you were never walking alone. You just couldn't see them in the fog. They were there, waiting for you to reach out your hand. The world isn't against you. It's just waiting for you to open the door again. They told you to be strong, to keep it together, to not complain, to figure it out alone. So you did. You carried everything, the pressure, the guilt, the pain, like it was a badge of honor. You smiled when you wanted to scream. You said, "I'm fine," when you were falling apart inside. But strength isn't silence. Strength isn't pretending you're okay. Strength isn't pushing until you break. Strength is stopping long enough to say, "I need help." That's not giving up. That's refusing to give up. That's saying, "I'm not done yet." That's saying, "I still believe this story isn't over." Asking for help means you're choosing to fight another day. It means you care enough to stay. It means you're brave enough to admit you can't carry the weight alone, and wise enough to know you don't have to. We weren't built to walk alone. We were built to walk together, to lift each other when we fall, to remind each other that better days do come. So ask, reach out, speak up, send that message, make that call. And when they listen, let them. Don't push them away. Don't shrink yourself to seem fine. Let yourself be seen. Healing doesn't start when everything is fixed. It starts the moment you stop hiding. And maybe that's the moment you start to feel alive again. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real. You don't need to carry it all. You just need to share a little of it. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to ask one question. Can you help me? And somewhere out there, someone will say, yes. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. And that's what humans do. They help each other rise. You're not broken. You're brave. You're not failing. You're fighting. And you're not done yet. You're not weak for needing help. You're human. And the truth is, everyone who made it, everyone who climbed out of their darkness, everyone who stood back up after falling, they didn't do it alone. They had someone, maybe not a crowd, maybe not a friend group, maybe just one person, someone who listened, someone who believed in them. And that's all it takes sometimes. One voice to remind you that you're not lost forever. We live in a world that praises independence, that tells you to handle it yourself, to toughen up, to deal with it. But the strongest people aren't the ones who carry the whole weight in silence. They're the ones who know when it's too heavy and still find a way to keep walking, even if it means asking someone to carry a piece of it with them. Because strength isn't about never breaking, it's about refusing to stay broken. When you ask for help, you're not quitting the fight. You're finding a way to keep fighting. You're saying, I still want to get better. You're saying, I'm not done. And that takes courage, real courage, the kind that doesn't scream, the kind that whispers, I can't do this alone anymore. That whisper can save your life. Don't let pride stop your progress. Don't let fear keep you silent. Don't let shame make you believe that you're a burden. You're not a burden. You're a person learning, growing, fighting, just like everyone else. And sometimes strength looks like showing up to the gym with someone next to you. Sometimes strength looks like picking up the phone. Sometimes it looks like letting someone in when every part of you wants to shut the world out. That's strength too. So if you're in the dark right now, reach out. If you feel lost, talk. If you feel like quitting, let someone know. There's always someone who'll listen. Always someone who'll care, even when it doesn't feel like it. You're not alone. You never were. And when you stand up again, stronger, calmer, clearer, remember this. You didn't fail because you asked for help. You succeeded because you didn't give up. That's what asking for help really means. It's not surrender. It's survival. It's hope. And hope, that's what keeps us moving forward.